going on, everyone? Let's see, in this video we're going to be going over my RCRun LC80. Pretty much just an ultra scale realistic vehicle from RCRun. This has been an active project for probably 6 months now. I still got a lot of work I need to do to it. Actually, I wouldn't say a lot of work, but it is definitely getting toward the end. So let's see what we got. And these things are, once you get these bodies on, they're not really meant to take off and on, off and on, off and on, so they are a pain. Alright, first, the body has not been painted yet. I've been trying to figure out what color. I think I'm just going to go with like a pearl white. I'm terrible at body work, so I don't really want to go too crazy with the color. Plus, this thing's been sitting here now for a few months, so it's probably going to take quite a bit of prep. And you can see all that right there. You can see how rough these edges are on this thing. And the box that they shipped it in was too small. And can you see these creases right in here? Where the body was actually folded in. Of course, I contacted support about it, and they really didn't care. So, and this actually did come with a lot of parts. You know, it's got all the windows and everything with it. They're just over on the other side of the room. All right. The inner fenders for it, you can get those on rcmeta.com. Light bar for the top. As you guys can see, I've already got most of the parts. That's the battery tray that goes under it. It screws onto the chassis, and then you put body clips through it, so that way it drops down. You can put a battery in it, set it up, and put your body clip in it, so you don't have to take the body off and on. Alright, let's get this thing around so we can see the engine, or motor, excuse me. As usual, it's got a HobbyWing AXE system in it. I actually forget what KV this one is, and it takes like an hour to get all that off, so we'll just make up a number and go for it. I mounted the ESC in a very unusual spot. With the interior and stuff in this thing, there's actually not really a lot of room to mount anything. If you're wanting to keep everything kind of realistic. Which is why the battery, finding a place to mount the battery is really a pain in it. I really don't like using this tray, but for now I'm going to, unless I can figure out a different way to do it. Really, the biggest reason that this is still holding is it came with a belt drive system, and it turns the fan, and it's got a little motor here that turns the belt. The only thing I cannot figure out is how to hook this up. You can see the little contacts right there for the wiring, but I cannot figure out how to hook it up. There's another guy on YouTube that has one of these who's supposed to make a video showing how to do it, but that was about 2 months ago, and he still hasn't done it, so I don't know if he's gotten busy or he couldn't figure it out himself. But anyway, I actually liked putting the ESC right here. Kind of makes all the motor stuff go in the front like it actually would. Not to mention the ESC fan is actually right behind the grille of the vehicle, which is actually an open design. So it's actually a pretty neat little scale effect there. For those of you that aren't familiar with this thing, the suspension on this thing is pretty wild. Let's see if I can, and it's very, very, very heavy. This actually does have the mini servo in it, so the steering wheel turns. And yeah, guys, this thing's no joke. It is heavy. You see, it's got the springs and the damper separate. Don't Don't see a lot of RC cars with that. Suspension actually does feel really good on it. I want to say for crawling, it does not perform the best in the world. But, I mean, that's not really what it was made for anyway. So, I mean, you kind of can't judge them too much on that. Definitely not what it was made for. Hold on, guys. It sounded like I dropped something, but I don't guess I did. But yeah, guys, this is definitely going to be making quite a few more appearances because it's a project that is not finished yet. So definitely going to get to see more of this, and I'll probably just have to give up on getting that belt drive working, so the fan won't work, because I just can't figure out how to hook it up. If anybody knows how to hook that little thing up, please let me know. It's so small, I just can't get into it. But anyway, guys, once again, thanks. Appreciate you guys being here. And we're going to definitely get into some longer videos here in the next couple weeks. I'm just trying to knock out 34 vehicle profiles, get everybody introduced to all the vehicles, and then we can actually start making some videos and some playlists based on those vehicles, and get some run time, some work time, get everything going, guys. Appreciate it.